Seth, what was your thought of just the number of odd man rushes in that game? It just really put you guys behind, and they really pushed on them.
Yes, as good as we managed the puck and gapped and tracked back above last night in the first period, especially, we weren't as good at that, and we gave them too much space. And when you're a little bit unpredictable with your puck decisions, and I thought the first period, some of our puck decisions were unpredictable, and then so we put ourselves in some tough situations.
Did you feel very early in the first? I think Jeff hit a post or was right there. You had a couple of very early opportunities. Did you feel one of those goes in? We're talking about a whole different hockey game, maybe.
Well, there's potentially that, but you can't let one or two things affect your mindset. I did think we had a good start. I thought we had a good few looks, some good shifts. Obviously, they get then that early power play goal, and that ignited them, ignited the crowd, got us on our heels a little bit. And I thought for the next 10 minutes or so, a little sloppy with the puck, not tracking with our forwards, getting on top of their speed, and they just had too much speed coming at us for 10 minutes. And then I thought Greenway and Darlene upped their physical. They were real physical, a couple of real physical shifts by the two of them, which led to us getting some pucks back, and then led to that first goal that gave us a little life heading in the second period.
You've been here 2 games, and you've kind of seen a microcosm of what we've seen most of the year. I mean, 88 shots on goal the last 2 games and not a lot of goals. Do you just sense at times, guys who are scorers, they just can get a little tight, and it's just hard to put the puck in the net?
Well, it is. I mean, there's a reality to that a little bit. I mean, we generated plenty of chances both games to score way more. I think we need, more guys living around the net. I mean, especially when you are, if you are fighting it a little bit or you're gripping the stick a little, if you haven't scored as much as you think you should or on your chances, goals go in around the blue paint. And you get rewarded there. You get rewarded for going there, and that's where majority of the goals need to be scored from. And so, I think that tonight we had a lot of chances. I would have probably liked to see more guys at the net on some of those chances.
Tage gets that goal right at the end of a period. As you said, it wasn't your period, but you get the goal to make it 2-1. Were you surprised you didn't springboard more off that goal?
See, I think we did springboard. It just wasn't in the scoreboard. I thought the second period, I thought we outplayed them. I'd have to go, watch back the video to see, but I think in play, we outplayed them in the second period, but they outscored us, and that's the difference. They executed on some of their opportunities. We missed some of our opportunities. Their goaltender made some big saves for them in the second period, and then obviously the late one stings. The kind of a choppy, bouncy, kind of bounced up over Devin there on a really kind of fluky play, which is, but you live around the net, sometimes you get rewarded, and they did in that scenario. At 3-1, with how good I thought most of the second period was, you still felt pretty good about it. At 4-1, you're in a tough hole on the road to try to dig out of.
There was maybe one goal, the bad change that maybe Devin went back, but he made some really good saves, didn't he? Especially on some of those out numbers to keep you guys going.
I thought, I think that anytime you're a goalie, you want to make saves, and on that one, I'm sure Devin wants that, but we also can't let them have a free 75-foot skate into that shot either. I mean, it's player that can rip a puck, and even though he's not on the top 2 lines, he's still a National Hockey League player, and it was a good shot. So I think that then the next 5 minutes for Devin were outstanding, and he made a few really, really big saves to keep it 2-0, allowed us to get it to 2-1, which put us into the second period with a chance to win the hockey game. If he would have let it slip away there, it would have been over early.